Hi Libra, I hope you're all doing well. We're going to get into your general message and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about today. These are timeless readings, so whenever you come across this reading, it could be for you. So take the parts that resonate, don't make anything fit, although I feel like if you found this reading, there is a message in here for you. Okay, Libra, I'm going to use this oracle deck to see what energies are supporting you, what energies Spirit wants you to work with. I'm hearing this week, and it could be any week that you're arriving upon this message, as well as the energies that you could be struggling with or that present a challenge for you. And then we'll get into the tarot cards. Okay, Spirit guides for Libra. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andy. I have a Libra rising. If you're returning, welcome back. So nice to have you here. Let's see. Libra, what's coming up here for Libra? If you're a cross watcher, this message could be yours. Spirit, connect me with the energies of the Libra collective. There's something that there's some kind of message coming in about self-improvement. Okay, get on it. It's time. It's time you do that thing that you've wanted to do. Some of you, this is reading more. Others of you, this is working on your health and your fitness. It's time. It's go time. It's game time. Let's go. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So let's see for Libra. Tears. For the energy that is supporting you. That's something Spirit wants you to embrace. Now, tears are interesting. They release a lot of cortisol, the stress hormone. So if we are feeling that kind of frustration and we are stressed and we do have a good cry, then we release a lot of that hormone that gets us all tense inside, and that is really, really unhealthy to build up in our system. So crying is a very healthy way to release the stress hormones that you're feeling. Now, sometimes we don't even realize that we need a good cry. This could just be feeling overwhelmed in your day-to-day, or just feeling let down by yourself about something, or maybe you're upset with someone else or some situation that's happened in your life recently, and you need to just get the emotions out and not bottle them up. Okay, so Spirit is saying that if you feel like you're dealing with something, allow yourself to release those emotions. Okay, maybe for some of you, this is about somebody else who is going to need a shoulder to cry on this week. Okay, let's see what the challenge is for Libra. Let's see what the challenge is for Libra. Now, Libra, I know you don't really express your feelings to many people. You usually have one or two confidants, that you will let see you cry. But most people, I'm hearing you don't play that game. Interesting. For some of you, you could feel like crying or being sad or expressing those kinds of emotions is a sign of weakness, or it's a sign of, or it's an act of playing the victim. I'm getting some of you could feel like that. It's not, or maybe someone's made you feel bad for crying. No. The challenge here for you is the messenger. Now, some of you could be expecting a message here to come in, and it hasn't come in, and that's a challenge, or you're receiving a challenging message from someone. Let's see what this is all about here, Libra. Message for Libra, Spirit. What's going on here? Some of you have a lot on your plate, okay, and you're a little bit overwhelmed. Or some of you feel like you don't have enough on your plate. There's something about needing to feel into the present moment, okay? I'm hearing the word of the week is giraffe. I don't know, maybe you want to look at the etymology of the word giraffe, or think about what a giraffe symbolizes to you. I actually have a big giraffe tattoo right there. Giraffes are very intuitive. They pick up on sound vibrations as well. Of course, they can see a distance, right? Their necks are very strong as well. They fight off other giraffes and animals using their necks, which we could correlate with the throat chakra, and there's a lot of blue going on here in the reading as well, which is the color for the throat chakra. Perhaps there's something about speaking, expressing yourself, expressing your sadness, or expressing something that did bring you to tears at one point. Let's see here. Okay. Wow, Libra, keeping it together, huh? That's your priority this week, or whenever you're seeing this. It's like your overall energy is the Emperor. It's very interesting how the colors here. One second. There's something about like willpower. You want to feel like, I got this shit. I know what I'm doing. I have a strategy. I'm in charge of my life. I am moving forward. And you are all of those things. That is happening. But who said the Emperor is not allowed to cry? And if you're like, I don't need to cry about anything, then maybe this is about someone you know, or it could just not be your message. You know, I mean, your challenge is messenger. Maybe you're searching for the right message. Okay? So I feel like, you know, as the Emperor, you're not trying to hear anything that brings you down. You're trying to, you're trying to just safeguard yourself from a roller coaster of emotions. And I feel like that is definitely a good thing to do in certain situations with some people, but you can't safeguard yourself from your own emotions when they need to be released. And they definitely need to be released here. I'm going to pull a couple charms here for you. These could be extra clues to let you know this message is yours, or maybe there'll be a message in these. We have a yin and a yang with believe here, the word believe. Oh, and a little Tinkerbell. Believe in Tinkerbell. I'm thinking about Peter Pan here. I know that Peter Pan syndrome, right? Maybe you've been dealing with someone who has a little bit of a Peter Pan syndrome. We have Libra showing up here, and we have I. Or maybe you had a really childlike vision for something, or very innocent approach or feeling or relationship with someone that kind of turned sour and made you feel hardened in some way. The Emperor, most people would think the Emperor does not believe in Tinkerbell, right? But in order for the Emperor to be in his full power, he has to be in balance. Everything that has power, the power to manifest, the power to transmute, the power to ascend in your spiritual journey, all of it has to be in balance. That energy has to be in balance. So if we want to exude Emperor energy, it means also embracing the Empress energy, the softness, the nurturing, the comforting oneself or others, right? So there's something about the yin and the yang, bringing something into balance here. I like this. I get it. I totally get it. It's like, I'm just going to push through this. I'm just going to do this thing. But perhaps the last thing you need to do before you can really step into this cycle of empowerment is to release these feelings here from the past. This is what you don't see coming, what's going to surprise you, the Six of Cups, nostalgia, or just something coming up from the past here. Let's get a little bit further here. What is this? I don't know if I said this already, but if this message resonates, there is an extended available. A link to that will be in the description box below. What is the Six of Cups here for what's going to surprise Libra? Six of Swords. And the Seven of Cups. It's interesting. I definitely feel like you've left some cycle behind, okay? Yeah, I definitely feel that. However, where you're going to next, look, as you leave something from the past behind mentally, where do you head? Well, you don't head to mental clarity or even emotional balance. You lead to a place of shadow. Look at this figure here. He's in the shadow. A place where everything is kind of up in the air. There's some illusions. Maybe there's too much confusion about something. And once again, Spirit is saying the reason why you haven't received that kind of mental clarity that you're seeking, okay, or a regimen that you want to implement is because you haven't emotionally released. You've maybe mentally sorted something out. And this can be a challenge for air signs. I have an air moon too. Okay, air rising. So I know this. It can be difficult to feel your emotions rather than to intellectualize your emotions. You could have a tendency to intellectualize your emotions. Okay, and I feel like Spirit just wants you to sink into your body. Where are you feeling that pain? Where are you feeling that frustration? And this could be about anything. It could be about your finances. Could be about love. Could be about some goal that you haven't achieved yet. Where are you storing that energy in your body? That has to be released in order for you to gain the clarity that you need to move forward here. And to move forward into something that is unknown for you. The outcome of where you're going is a little bit unknown. Okay, and you need that release in order to have the bravery to move, I'm hearing, into the night, into the next chapter, which is always going to be unknown to us. And perhaps that's why messenger is the challenge. It's like you're seeking for a signal. Yeah, a lighthouse in the dark. Right, because you are in the boat here, right? And it's like what you're seeing are multiple lighthouses and you don't know which one to go towards. Interesting, Libra. Okay. So what have you already worked through? This is like, congratulations, you've done it. The Three of Pentacles. Well, this is beautiful. You have had a major achievement and people are seeing that and recognizing that. This could be something at work. Maybe this is a step further on your own spiritual development. People are recognizing like, hey, Libra, there's something different about you. Okay, you've definitely had a change and a shift that other people see. You've had an achievement of some sort here. You've done something properly as well. You didn't just half-ass something. You put 100% in. You did the work that was required to be an expert or to gain the knowledge that you wanted. Yeah, I'm hearing it again. You didn't half-ass anything here. So be proud of yourself. Spirit also wants you to know you don't need to continue to prove yourself to anybody if that's something that you've been doing. And not everybody will recognize your achievements either, because they're on a different path. But it doesn't mean you haven't succeeded in something that you've wanted to do. I'm hearing something like trust and believe in the outcome. What is beginning for you? What energies? The Eight of Cups. Well, I kind of like to see this. We have 6, 7, and 8 of Cups coming out here. So we have this kind of sequential movement happening. If I can get them in order myself here. Okay, so you move out of the 7 of Cups energy. And you say, I'm going to leave this emotional confusion behind. I'm going to emotionally detach from something because I allow myself to release that emotion. That's how you can detach from it. When you don't allow yourself to release the emotion, then of course it's still within you, right? How can you detach from a situation when you're holding some stuff in there? And maybe this isn't even thoughts, right? Again, emotions don't have to be thoughts. Emotions can be things we feel in our body, just that stress or that ache in our shoulders that comes out of nowhere. And you're like, why are my shoulders? Why do I feel like I have such a weight on my shoulders right now? Maybe you just need a good cry. Or maybe you need to get a punching bag or whatever it is, you know? Gut it out of your body so that you can move on. Now, your advice here is the Five of Cups. Look at this. This is pretty rare to see in a reading with 6 cards here. 6, 7, 8, 5 of Cups. Spirit says to get here, to go through this process here, we need to begin with the 5 of Cups. We need to begin with releasing the pain and the suffering. Now, I personally, as a tarot reader, I hate it when people call this the card of crying over spilled milk. Like, please. This is a painful moment here, the 5 of Cups. It's dramatic. He's wearing a bad Batman cape. It's totally dramatic, okay? Unnecessarily. But it doesn't mean it's not painful. Okay? It is. It's looking at something that was really joyous at one point here. 3 of Cups, spilled out. And not only spilled out, but blood spilling out. Something that you were very invested in that ran through you. Some of you could have been dealing with Aquarius, I'm hearing. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, okay, so Spirit wants you to grieve the loss of whatever it is that you are releasing. It's better to reframe it as you should grieve the release, not the loss. And I read this somewhere, and it's, kind of one of those, I don't know, sayings, I guess, that you can take or leave. But somebody said you shouldn't say that you want to lose something. You should say you want to release it. Like, I want to lose this burden, or I want to lose this crazy ass person, friend that's just calling. You know what I mean? It's like, don't say you want to lose them, because that implies that you're going to find it again, like lost and found idea. I don't know. Take it or leave it, right? But I did like that suggestion of saying instead you want to release it, changing the semantics around a little bit to help you subconsciously and psychologically understand where you're at in your own journey. And Spirit does want you to release. So grieve the release, because even though a release can feel real good, it can also be kind of sad. I'm seeing like a message in a bottle floating away into the ocean. It's a release. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody needed to have a play on words there, I guess. That's your advice, is to spend some time in the emotional space here. Now, what you're going to manifest in the next 3 months out of this is the King of Swords. This is where you want to be, right? This is what you're trying to do right now. And you're doing it. You're succeeding in many ways, okay? It's not like people are looking at you and being like, oh, Libra's a mess over there. No way. People are seeing you as the Emperor. But you know what's really going on inside, okay? I'm not saying you're in a state of chaos or deep depression, but you're human. You have a variety of experiences and emotions and thoughts, okay, that you need to acknowledge. And this is what gives you the mental clarity that you're seeking. Now, the energy that you're dealing with that is affecting this situation the most, we have the Page of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this could have to do with work. They're not making you a substantial offer, or recognizing how much hard work and effort you're putting into something, or your talents kind of not getting the accolades it deserves. It's like only small things that you're receiving. For others of you, if this has to do with love, Somebody here is trying to make an offer towards you. It could be an apology or a small gesture of affection. They're putting in much more work into this show of affection than you know. It's like they want to make it seem very casual here, like they haven't done much thinking about what it is they're saying or how they're approaching you. And this might not have happened yet, okay? So everyone's on a different timeline in this story. So place yourself accordingly. But in the background, they've been thinking about what to say because they know you've been anticipating this message if this part of the reading applies to you. Okay? So what else does Libra need to know about this, Spirit? 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Well, whoever this is, you've had some kind of difficulty with. And I feel like you have an option here to rekindle something with this person. 4 of Wands, Judgment, resurrect something here. Or you could move towards something new. It really does seem like it's up to you with the Magician. And this is probably why Spirit is emphasizing to you, you must release these emotions. You must process them. You must get them out, like in a real physical way. Because you want to be in a place of balance, which is you, Libra, right? When this person reappears. And with the Believe in Tinkerbell, some of you don't believe that this is even a possibility or this is even going to happen. What do you want to say about that? You can be energetically pushing it. You can energetically push it away if you want to. Okay? So, yeah. Or you can allow it to come in. It's really going to... Well, what does Libra need to do here? Can I get some advice here on this part of the reading? Soften. Spirit just really wants you to, like, get in your feels. Okay? I'm not a 2-2-4-4 right there. Chaos in reverse. Because I feel like there's some kind of turmoil or chaos inside that maybe you've tucked away. Okay? That this situation here can stir up, or this person's going to bring in some chaos maybe. And you need to be in a certain place energetically in order to know what it is that you really want to do, what's good for your highest self. And I can't get much more out of that. Spirit is just really saying, please, Libra, feel what you're feeling. It's okay. You're safe to feel what you want to feel, growth. It will allow you to grow. You know, the dark night of the soul is always followed by a period of spiritual growth. And trust me when I say the dark night of the soul has a lot of tears involved. Okay, Libra? I'm going to go into the extended. And we're going to go a layer deeper. We're going to see what else comes out here. But if this is where you go, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.